Alright guys, so today we're here to talk about the brand new Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. And we'll also talk about the regular Galaxy Buds 3 as well. And we're going to talk about the fact that one of them is going to be released on their initial release date, which is 2 days from now. That's July 24th, while the other one is on hold. It's basically getting delayed for at least another month because now it says that you can't get it until August the 24th, and the reason that they're doing this really just doesn't make sense in my opinion. But before we get into that, I do want to talk about my initial impressions. Now, I don't have any of these in hand. I am not one of those that's on Samsung's, lineup of people to send them to. That's not necessarily a problem. I'm not on a lot of people's lists, and that's completely fine. I have, however, been a fan of Samsung's Galaxy Buds lineup in the past, and I do think their decision to go with STEM style designs on the Galaxy Buds 3 and the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro is not a good move. And let me explain why. So I am not an Apple fanboy. I am not somebody that owns an iPhone. I am not somebody that uses a Mac. I am a PC user. And I'm not one that thinks that everything that Apple releases is like the best thing out there. But I do think if you're a company like Samsung who has advertised why you're different from Apple, and they've kind of poked fun at Apple and some of their design choices in the past.
The notch.
The notch, right. Doesn't the notch cover up some of the screen if you watch a movie?
Not in the default view. Yeah.
But what if you want to fill the screen?
Oh, you just... voila. There you go.
It does still cover up some of the movie. Yeah.
No, not a lot, though.
Yeah, a little bit, though. Significant enough portion.
I mean, it takes time. You get used to it.
What's going on over there?
Oh, no. They come here all the time.
I don't think it's a good move to have your completely new lineup of earbuds basically mimic Apple's AirPods. I mean, the Galaxy Buds 3, in my opinion, look identical to Apple's third gen of AirPods. They do not have ear tips now. They just sit and hang in your ears like the third gen AirPods. I am not a huge fan of this decision, but also to have your Pro earbud. Now, the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro was a very successful earbud. It was honestly one of the best earbuds out there. And so for them to completely just flip-flop and come out with an earbud that now has a stem on it that mimics, again, your main competitor, I think takes away from your uniqueness. It takes away from what you have that separates you from looking like your main competitor. It kind of shows that you're kind of giving in and saying that Apple has the best design here, so we're just going to completely clone it and come out with something that's kind of hard to tell the difference other than like a little strip that runs down the stem of the earbud. Now, I'm not saying that Apple owns the design of the stem. There's a lot of companies that have stem style earbuds, but I think as being Apple's main competitor and being Samsung, I just don't think it's a smart move to come out with an earbud that just looks exactly like the AirPods. But what we're here to really talk about is the fact that, July 24th is 2 days away, which is when the Galaxy Buds 3 and the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro were supposed to be released. And the Galaxy Buds 3 are still going to be released on July 24th, but now the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro has been on hold, or it's saying that it's delayed, where it's not going to be available until August the 24th now. And the reason for this is there have been people that have reported taking the ear tips, the silicone ear tips off the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro so that you're switching it out, for a larger size or a smaller size. They can tear. They're a little thin. Now, this has been reported by some people, and in fact, there are videos that are showing this. But here's my problem, or here's how I think this could have been a completely easy fix on Samsung's part. You just make an ear tip that's a little bit thicker or a little bit stronger and just include it with the purchases, the people that have pre-ordered or the people that can pre-order the Buds 3 Pro, and then you don't have to delay a release for a whole other month. I know it's a little strange to add ear tips to some earbuds that people have already pre-ordered, but I think that would have been an easy, just kind of fix it now and then later in the retail packaging offer the thicker ones in it, and then you don't have an issue here. I think delaying it a month is a very bad PR move. It shows that you were releasing a product that wasn't completely ready, because not only have these been sent out to reviewers, people that pre-ordered the new lineup of Samsung phones have received the Buds 3 Pro because it was part of like a package deal. So there are already a lot of these out here. And so I think if people complained or if ear tips tore or whatever, you simply just send them out a new pair of thicker ones. Problem solved. But most people, once they already have the ear tip on that fits them, they're not switching these things out. It's not going to be something that was going to be as huge an issue as I think Samsung thought it was going to be. I don't think it's a good look because now your main earbud, the Buds 3 Pro, is not going to be released with all of your new lineup of stuff. All the new lineup of Samsung phones, even the regular Galaxy Buds 3, the new Samsung watches, all of this stuff is getting released, but now your top tier earbuds are put on hold because of ear tips. Another disappointing thing that I've heard is for people that have already gotten the Buds 3 Pro, and one of the main features that has been advertised is the AI translator. So if somebody is speaking another language, the fact that it can translate and you could hear in your language what they're saying, this isn't something that's already available. For a company that's already shipping out these products to people, and for one of the main features that you're advertising to not be available, I don't necessarily think this is a good move. We've seen Google do this with their Pixel lineup of phones. We've seen other companies do this with other products. It kind of goes into that mentality of we're just going to rush to put out a product that's not necessarily finished yet, and then we'll just fix it with updates, which I'm glad they can fix these with updates, but I don't think that companies need to be releasing products, especially main companies like this, and talk about a feature that's a huge selling point about something, and then it's not available day one. I think it's just a little disappointing as a consumer to buy a product. Some people have bought it specifically for this, and to not be able to use it is going to be disappointing. It's just going to leave a bad taste in a lot of consumers' mouths. And with so many companies offering so many different earbuds and phones and watches and all of these things, it really only takes one thing to be disappointing for a consumer to go, okay, well, I'm just going to go and move to competitor B and not think about Samsung anymore, or not think about Apple anymore. It's that easy to switch from one company to the next. I think earbuds are kind of losing some steam here. And I think so far some of the main earbuds from this year already, the Jabra Elite 10 came out and they offer some really cool features, but Jabra's pulling out from just releasing earbuds at all. We had the Beats Solo Buds, which, earbuds from Beats are usually a big deal. And the Solo Buds are just duds. They really are not good. And I think it's a very bad product from Beats, which is from Apple. So I was not impressed with those. And so now with Samsung and the release of the Galaxy Buds lineup in general and having them look like their competitors, which I don't think is smart, but then also to already delay your main top tier earbud because of ear tips and because of a few people having issues with it, I don't necessarily think that is a smart move either. But that's just my opinion. I'd really like to hear what you guys think, and especially what you guys think on their design choice. Do you think this is a smart move from Samsung to have this product or this lineup of products released when they always try to bash Apple products and to basically mimic it? Again, it's confusing to me. Again, I'd like to hear your opinions, but guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.